give Ben a big round of applause. Now, Ben, do you know this fellow over here? What's your name?
Micah.
Micah. Let's give Micah a big round of applause as he approaches a little bit closer. Come on up here a little bit closer to Ben. You guys don't know each other, right?
No.
Then you guys are going to be the team. Go ahead and shake hands if you would. Ben, meet Micah. Micah, meet Ben. And I'll tell you what, Ben, I'm going to hand you this. Micah, I'm going to hand you this, okay? So this is a little whiteboard, or off-white board. Ben, I'm going to hand you this. Actually, hand Micah the pen as well, if you would. What I'm going to have you do is, first of all, I have here the very controversial Starbucks containers from last year. Okay, I actually saved those from 2015. All right. If you would, at this point, you'll notice that a lot of times they put the two Starbucks containers together. So go ahead and pull them apart so that you can actually see what's in this between the two Starbucks containers. Anything in between them? No? Okay, perfect. So now put them back together. Okay? And now Micah, I'm going to have you take the magic marker. Okay? And just kind of go, presto.
Presto!
Okay, reach inside and pull out what's inside. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, it's a color cube. That's crazy, right? Okay, it was in there all along. But what this is going to be about is it's going to be about testing our ability to sense colors. So what I'm going to have you do at this point is place that cube. First of all, hold the cube up so that people in the audience can see. There's going to be a white side and a black side. There's sort of the non-colors. There's blue side, green side, sort of the cool colors. You've got the red side, the yellow side, the warm colors. That's the way I'm going to kind of try to picture it in my own thoughts as we go through this process. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is place the cube inside the cup so any side is facing up. Okay? So at this point you've got one side facing up. Am I right?
Yeah.
Look inside. In fact, both of you look inside. Both of you see the cup? I mean, the cube inside the cup? Okay, Micah, don't show the audience what it is that you're writing, but just write the first color that you actually see, okay? So remember, we've got black and white, we've got blue and green, we've got red and yellow. At this point, hold your hand on top of the cup, if you would, Ben. Shake the cup around up and down a few times, letting the cube roll around inside there. Now you can stop whenever you like, because I get paid by the hour. And at this point, both of you look inside now. Even if it's the same color that you saw before, I'm going to have you record it. Don't show the audience what it is that you're recording as you're recording it. But you should at this point have two colors written down. Am I correct, Micah?
Yes.
Okay, good. Ben, hold your hand up on top of the cup. Shake the cup a few times around again. Okay? And then at this point, both of you look inside. Even if it's one of the same colors that you saw before, I'm going to have you write it down. But if it's not, just go ahead and record whatever it is that you actually saw. Okay? And then go ahead and shake the cup around again. Okay? And this time, look inside and make sure that it's a different color from any of the other colors. Is it a different color from any of the other colors? Go ahead.
Don't show it.
Shake it harder. Because that always makes it work. Okay. At this point, look inside. Go ahead. Look inside, both of you. Okay. At this point, I'm going to have you write down that last color. Now, just out of curiosity, there's 4 trials. There's 6 sides to the die. There's 3 trials in which we said anything can go. In the first 3 trials, there's a chance that one of the colors actually did repeat. So in your case, did you have a repeat color that you saw?
Use your words.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay. Second question. What were the number trials that you actually saw the repeat take place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which ones did you?
2 and 3.
Remember that said 2 and 3.
2 and 3? Okay, so we got a hit. That's good. Third question is, what was the color that you actually saw repeat itself, Ben?
Red.
I see you're a ventriloquist. What, was it red?
Yeah.
It was red. Okay, very Okay, I tell you what. At this point, Ben, if you could go ahead. I mean, Micah, if you could go ahead and just read off the 4 colors that you actually saw in order. What were they?
1 is black.
Black.
It's beautiful.
And then?
2
Yes, it is.
is red. 3 is red.
No.
And 4 is,
Blue.
yeah, that one.
Exactly. That is crazy. That is nuts, right? Thank you very much for jumping up and volunteering. Let's give a big round of applause for Ben. Big round of applause for Micah. So that's kind of weird, right? And then we'll do we'll do one more over here. I mean, so what's interesting is that in the year 2000, moving it all the way forward, the video game Deus Ex had come out in 2000, and it actually gave you the New York City skyline, but without the World Trade Center. And then only a year later did the World Trade Center no longer existed. Now, what's so interesting about these weird premonitions is that it kind of makes me wonder whether or not there's some kind of a strange, imaginative way of being able to get into the future. Is there some way that consciousness can kind of come together? Now, I've got here, in this pack of cards, I'll tell you, there's a kind of weird sacred geometry that takes place. So you've got 4 suits to a deck of cards, just like there's 4 seasons to a year. There's 52 cards in a deck, just like 52 weeks in a year. And if you were to take all the cards and you were to add them up, so if aces equal 1, God bless you. Aces equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add them all up together. Plus jacks equal 11, queens 12, kings 13. You end up at 364. One day shy of 365. That's why there's 2 jokers. One to represent the 365th day. Second one to represent that extra day in February when leap year comes around. So very interesting instrument. Every time you shuffle the cards, every time you mix them up, they're always in a completely different random order, sort of symbolizing that randomness of the universe. So now at this point, I'll tell you what, we're going to try a little synchronicity experiment, and I'm going to need a volunteer to start things off. Okay, this gentleman over here has raised his hand several times. Tell me your name. You can say where you are. What's your name?
Ellie.
Ellie. Ellie, in a deck of cards, if you could call out either diamonds, clubs, hearts, or spades, Ellie, what would you just call out? Spades. Now, Ellie, I'm just going to have you walk over to the middle of the room and tap someone on the shoulder, okay? Some random person that you don't know, but you just think you can trust. Okay? So who are you tapping? Your name is? Tab. Okay, Ellie, you can go back to where you were. Tab, if you could call out between ace through king, or any of the values in between, what would you just call out? 2. So between the 2 of you, you've just sort of created the 2 of spades. There's no way I could have influenced that as it came into your thoughts, right? You just came up with the 2 of spades. Now, Tab, if you could at this point, I'll tell you what, you're with this nice young lady. What's your name?
Silver.
Silver. Silver, tell me, I love that name. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
So Silver, I'm feeling like you actually, with a name like that, must possess some sort of psychic ability.
You're right.
So Silver, I want you to give me a number, okay? If you could just give me a number, we'll say between 1 and 13, since there's 13 values, and he got to choose between 13 values as well. What number would you come up with?
4.
4. And there's no way I could have influenced that. Do you want to change your mind? Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you to do this again. One more single-digit number. What would it be?
2.
2. No way I could have influenced that, right? Come on up. So here's the interesting thing, is that 4 plus 2 is 6. And it would be weird if the 2, what was in the card again? 2 of spades actually appeared 6 cards from this pack. Go ahead, come on up here. Let's give her a big round of applause as she approaches the stage. I'm going to hand you these cards at this point, and I'm going to have you hold them in your right hand kind of like this, okay? Okay, good. So here's the strange thing, is that we're going to deal 6 cards, so that's the 8 of hearts right there. We're going to deal 6 cards from the face of that deck, and it would be so strange if we could actually go 6 cards and find the 2 of spades. That'd be strange, right? unlikely, but strange. If we were to go 6 cards and we were to even find the 2 of clubs, though, in the world of parapsychology, we like to call that close, just for the record. We go 6 cards, we find, say, the 2 of diamonds, 2 of hearts. It's a red 2, it's still a 2, so it's significant. Ace of spades, 3 of spades, it's 1 off. You'd still appreciate the magic of the moment if we're only 1 off. Audience?
Sure.
I'm sensing hesitation. Okay. Okay, but if we actually go 6 cards and we actually find the 2 of spades, that would be significant, right? That would be crazy, right? So let's see if we can do that. Slide the 8 of hearts off and everybody say 1. Slide the 4 of clubs off, everybody say 2. Slide the 6 of spades off, everybody say 3. Slide the 4, now stop right there. So this is 4 cards. At this point we're looking at 4 cards, king of spades, 6 of spades, 4 of clubs, 8 of hearts, and then we're looking at the 9 of hearts, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So the card underneath it would technically be the 6th card, and it would be strange if it was the 2 of spades, right? In fact, so unlikely though, if it was the 2 of spades, you would seriously consider telling your friends and family what a great time you had here at District Cabaret, here at the Buckeye there, and tell them every single time we host this show. So this is 5. Everybody, let's go ahead and everybody take it off. So everybody say 5. It's the guys in the room, you know, because the women, they already believe in this shit. I just said that to make you mad. No, the guys in the room, they're thinking, where on the internet can I get a deck of cards that can do that kind of crazy stuff? And the answer is that I got this right across the way of DuPont Circle at the CVS, and you're going to keep this as a special souvenir. Thank you very much for jumping up and volunteering. Let's give her a big round of applause. Silver, ladies and gentlemen. Our clairvoyant. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another big round of applause for our fabulous talent, Kevin Lance Murray. Thank you so much for having me, Kevin.
Keep it going for the real live